Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First down, Raiders.
Got it. 53's right. Check. 53's right. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Right back to him on first down. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go.
Second and 6. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be second and 12.
Let's go. Here we go, T.
Here we go on second and 12. That one caught by Allison. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brings up second and 3 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Second and 3. He finds his man Johnson. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Hey, turn it out, turn it out.
Yes.
Check the call, check the call. 0-0, Mike free. Arnie.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hey, Charlie.
Locke taking the snap at 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Hey, seam 6.
42, Mike's 42. Check.
Gone.
Bang.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. A little check down to Lindsey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They'll set up to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Ellison trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Back, Leo.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
6-man. Check girls.
Get it.
On 1st down, Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here this wild card weekend. As we looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The 20. He was looking for Watkins that time. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. taken down at the 2. Von Miller able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. On 3rd down, Ellison. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
X3, 218,
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Big hold of the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No. Topper. Bravo.
Clock now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Let's go.
Clock will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Max Crosby able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And McManus able to put it through. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Greystone travel.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Get it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ready up.
42. Check the outs. Check the out. Check the out.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Mike 42. Mike 42, check.
On 2nd and 12. Lock. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Pick. Off at the 49.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That escapes the sack. Able to power through. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Completes it to Ellison to the right side. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 1st down, Ellison. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
We got this.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Ready? 30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Big grip.
Now to the air. Lock. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Move, 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Get some space. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Check 50.
Snap.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 7, Locke sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Locke now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 9, check 9.
Running right, it's a handoff to Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Kill. Hey, wahoo!
Lock to throw on 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe
it's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 60 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. They'll set up a throw. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And down he'll go at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Throwing his lock on third down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on first down. Lock. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They're